How are you?
Good. It's a little rainy here.
It's very rainy here, and the internet's showing it because
Oh yeah.
this was a little bit of a struggle to get going today because my power is it's not going out, but it's on the brink. I could tell it's already flickered a couple.
Yeah.
So, but the show must go on because we have not been very good about it the last few weeks, and that's definitely mostly my fault. But we're back, so we're gonna run through it. It's gonna be great.
Let's do it. I love it. Let's get back to it. We're finally back. I just feel like it's been ages since we've even had a race.
It's been a little while. We are now 2 weeks removed from Miami, where we didn't have an episode for it because of the busy schedules of grown adults that we are. But it was a fun race. It was a fun weekend. We'll get into it a little bit more. We're not going to take a crazy deep dive into it because it was a little bit long ago now, but we are
Yeah.
going to get into some F1 news around the sport from the past couple weeks, as well as the predictions for Canada. So, with that being said, I think we should get right into it. It's going to be, I say it every episode, it never is another quicker episode, but we'll see.
Yeah. It's all right.
Until we start talking, and then we realize that we could talk about this all
You
day.
know
It's
what?
going to
It's
be
okay.
an hour-long
It's
episode.
okay. I feel like when we plan this out, we try not to have opinions on it until we actually talk about it.
And then we start talking, and
And then, yeah,
just
again,
flows. That's why
it,
we
yeah,
have fun with this podcast because we plan it a little bit, but once we get going, the plan just goes out the window and we just start
pretty
going.
much.
Great.
And that's okay. I'm not mad about it. I'm
And
not
that's
mad
why
about
we
it.
started in the beginning because we would just start talking about it and just keep going. So it's good.
Yep. And I love it. And we'll keep it that way. So,
Yes, we will. But getting right into it. We've talked about it a couple times in the past few episodes of Max Verstappen's ventures into endurance racing, and he finally did a 24-hour race. As you guys could hear that, right? You could hear the thunder in the background.
I actually couldn't, but
You couldn't
I
hear that one.
trust.
It's
It just
getting
stormed
worse. It's
here.
getting
It
closer,
just
but it's slow.
here. I heard it was hailing, so
Oh, that's just wonderful to hear. Back to it though. Max finally does a 24-hour race at the Nürburgring, and he and his team looked unbelievable from the beginning.
they look great.
Um, they ended up having a, I believe, 45-second lead at one point.
I think
Um,
you're right.
and were looking like they were well on their way to winning the race. And then the car broke down with a couple hours remaining, and Max was robbed of the win. However, it's got to give you confidence for when Le Mans comes around, right? Like,
Oh, Le Mans gonna be, oh my gosh, I would love to go to Le Mans. I don't think you understand. I think that it's gonna be such that's actually might be one of the 24-hour races that I will actually kind of want to stay up and watch.
I think that would be sick to be at. Imagine being like 3 a.m. and you're
That
at
it
Le
would be
Mans.
awesome. I can't remember if it was in, not to plug, but the S's magazine. I don't know if you know about that.
No.
But I can't remember if they did a biopic on or whatever you want to say that word is on Nürburgring, but not Nürburgring, Le Mans, but like the city that hosts it, and it's actually it was really interesting. It was a cool article.
Well, maybe that's a bucket list for us to do.
It,
After we
it
go
was
to a
cool.
race
Like
first, we got to do that.
it seemed really cool, and like they were talking out, like they interviewed some of the locals and stuff like that. It was a cool little story.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. But the fact that Max and his team look so good in Nürburgring really, really has me getting excited for Le Mans. Like, obviously, Le
Yeah.
Mans race is going to have a lot more professional, not professional because they're all professional, but like more competitive drivers. Because it is Le Mans, it's one of the most famous races ever. Um, but Max having that much of a lead is fun to see. Max is
Oh, I
becoming
didn't even.
so much more likable.
Yeah, I didn't realize it's actually in 2 weeks. I didn't realize it.
Le Mans. Is he
Yeah.
officially racing in it?
I don't know. I was just about to go check the race calendar. Uh, I don't know because that's also Barcelona.
So probably not, but it gives you confidence. He is not racing this year, but it's giving you confidence for the years down the road, right? They've always said it from the beginning that um it wasn't going to happen right away. He's still dipping his toes into it, but it's
Yeah,
valuable experience, right? Like he's showing that he can do it now. Just imagine when he actually kind of takes it.
it's fully committed.
Yeah. He he's got to go for Triple Crown. He's got to win the Indy 500.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like Max is kind of like meh in the racing world right now. But then again,
Well, there's the curse of number three now, from what everyone's
yeah,
talking
we are
about.
we are still young, so
He is still young, and there has been a little bit of movement, which let's just get into that right now. We have this at the bottom of the news, but um, all the talk for the first couple of races has been how good Mercedes and Ferrari have been. Mostly Mercedes. Ferrari's been good, but they haven't kept up.
yeah.
Um, Whereas all the other teams have been kind of lagging behind. This weekend showed, or this past race, not this weekend, has
I was gonna
shown
say it showed. I was
a
happy.
lot
I was
of growth.
excited. Yes.
Um,
I mean, even just like spoiler alert, Antonelli P1, Lando P2, Oscar P3, Norris, wow. Russell P4.
but in that, Russell should not have got P4. May
No.
want to remind you that because Leclerc had an absolute stinker on the last lap, which
Yeah, I felt kind
really
of bad.
can't be blamed for by anyone but himself. He kind of just made a mistake, right? However, you notice the two McLarens, two and three, they both looked very good. Oscar was not nearly as good as Lando, but Lando won the sprint and then
Mhm.
was leading races in the main race. So suddenly
Yep.
McLaren might be back.
And I'm excited. I mean, I think we kind of talked about it at some point, but we were coming into the Miami weekend with lots of changes, I think across the whole grid, basically. And I think it's kind of exciting to actually see that come to fruition in McLaren, especially, but also in a couple other teams. I mean, you had Alpine in P7.
Alpine looked good. Even Red Bull, like Max
Like Red Bull
qualified
looked great.
P2.
So I'm like, I'm excited. I'm glad there's some changes going. Is it enough changes that I would like to see? Probably
But this
not.
is where we don't realize, right? Because this season has had a month off already and just every other week, it feels like we're halfway through the season. We're four races in. Like
Yeah, we're not
there's
that
another
far.
20 races to go. Like this is just getting started. And it's so crazy to think about that, right? First race was what? End of February, early March. We're not
Yeah, it was like
end of
March.
we're not end of May and we're four races
That's
in.
what, like, this season, I feel like at the same time has just been chugging on so slow.
Hopefully it starts speeding up right now. But my point being, Kimi might have the giant lead right now because he's won three of the four races. That
But
means
it's,
nothing, right? Like
I
if
was gonna
McLaren
say,
figures it out and
it's,
suddenly they're on the same pace, plus Mercedes is going to get screwed in August after the summer break when they have to actually do
yeah,
something with their engine.
yep.
Suddenly McLaren could be back into it. Ferrari's already in it. Like there's so much time left, and I
No,
want Kimi to win, but
I totally agree. And I will give Mercedes the benefit of the doubt. I think Kemi obviously doesn't have the best starts, I would say, but I think the car has enough beginning
pace.
pace. Yeah, there's almost too much pace there. There's too much energy there for them not to at least be in top five, whether they had a good start or not, if that makes sense. But I think you kind of see that. You can even see that kind of with Ferrari, but also with Mercedes. Like once you start getting into like the end of the race, it really starts to show who actually has whose car has the
Well, you
endurance, to
see
be
it
honest.
every single race so far, right? It's like the two teams that have had the most success on the starts have been McLaren and Ferrari, right? McLaren
Yeah.
obviously had the one debacle where neither of the drivers did start, but like every other race they've been fine, right? Ferrari's consistently 1-2 off start every single race. They did it again last week. Leclerc was in first for the beginning. Um, it just shows how good the Mercedes car is because they're basically giving their other teams a head start, which is why like the Red Bull can't come back from it, right? Like Max has not had a good
Yeah.
start one time this season. He finally had a good start off the line in Miami. Not a good start, but like a decent enough start off the line in
Decent
Miami,
enough,
and then
right?
instantly spun. So
Yeah. It's and I mean I you do have to give like Red Bull the benefit of the doubt. They are I mean it's practically a brand new car. You have a brand new engine provider. You built it. I think I it's a brand new car. It's not your traditional Red Bull car, if that makes sense.
yeah.
Which I mean, now I think now with the new regulations is definitely time to test the waters, but I don't know, we'll see. I still think it's going to be a pretty bumpy season this season.
We will see. With the Red Bull talk, why don't you do the
Mm.
next one? Because I didn't see this, but you saw this, and I'm curious where you saw it.
Dude, I keep getting all of these rumors. I feel like I'm just gossiping. It's awesome.
Should change the name of the
Oscar?
show to just F1 Gossip.
I know, right? But there's been talk about Oscar moving to Red Bull. I kind of feel like that goes hand in hand with Max leaving, so I don't really think we're ever gonna get any confirmation of that happening until Max leaves, I would say. I don't know. I don't really have an opinion on it. I think it's a very far-fetched rumor, but happenstance, if Red Bull and Max decide to part ways, I could potentially see Oscar moving. I still think he's got a one up on Hajar, so I could see him taking the number one seat, if that makes sense, especially if he's going to be battling his entire career against Lando at the moment. Um, I hope you can still hear me. Don't look
I
glitchy. I'm
can hear
probably a
you.
little glitchy too.
You're good.
Okay.
You're actually better than me right now. I was buffering and you weren't, so
Yeah, but pardon the technical difficulties today. It's literally like storming outside. At least not by me anymore, but it was.
it's still
But that's okay. And other rumors, I don't know if Dylan's seen this either. Apparently, Carlos Sainz and Zach Brown's relationship hasn't fizzled out at all. So there are also potential rumors of Carlos moving to McLaren.
which I believe I've
So
said on this podcast before. I
yeah,
said that if Oscar leaves, Carlos makes a ton of sense to go back.
I agree. And I think if Max leaves, I think it makes a lot of sense for Oscar to move because I don't see Russell moving. As much
So
as I
where
love Kimmy's performance from the season, I don't think he's going to be gaining number one spot at least for another year or two.
so where exactly like if these moves were to happen, right? Just hypothetically, right? Max would be going to Mercedes, you would have to think. Who leaves? George
Or
leaves?
leaves in general.
Well,
I think
let's
Max
predict
leaves.
it. Let's predict it. Like let's say if Max were to go to Mercedes, who does Mercedes drop? Probably George, right? You have to.
Probably George,
Which then
but
sends
it
George
depends on
where?
how, but it depends so much on how the season goes. Because what if Kimmy just has like a four streak wonder and all of a sudden he just
Well, I also think that if
okay.
because everyone came into the season knowing that George Russell was the overwhelming favorite, right? People don't haven't talked about this enough, right? He is massively underperforming this car right now. So that's something that needs to be thought about because if he underperforms as much as he is right now by letting his second year teammate kind of walk all over him, and he hasn't finished top two in the last two races, I don't believe. I know he did in last race. I don't know
Yeah.
the race before that. Suddenly, there's some difficult conversations to be had because you know Toto's always going to be trying to get Max as Max's contract is coming up. So suddenly, do you have a scenario where Max is in Mercedes with Kimi next year, Oscar goes to Red Bull, Carlos goes to McLaren? Where's George? George isn't going to Williams again. Like he can't do that.
I could see him. He's
Could
never getting
could
to
you see
Ferrari.
Ferrari if Lewis
No, I can't.
retires?
I don't think so.
This is
If
why I love
anything,
F1.
I don't even know who I could see going to Ferrari. But this also doesn't even take into consideration your incoming rookie drivers this year.
Exactly.
Or next year, I guess you could say.
Because that's the whole thing right now is even the rookies of last year, right? The successor to Ferrari, once Lewis is retired, is and always has been Oliver, right? Which really doesn't give George a spot there either, unless Charles leaves, which has also been rumored, but I don't see that ever happening.
I don't see that
So,
happening either.
like, again, this is pure
I mean,
gossip. This is not going off of anything, but George
no.
underperforming as much as he is should be discussed a little bit.
I don't know if I see him getting cut though, is the problem because he's still better than half of your grid.
No, he wouldn't get cut, but like, would he go to a midfield team? Like, how would it work?
I don't
Are you
know.
hoping like one of Audi or Aston figures it out because they're the big money teams and
Well,
falls
yeah, I
back?
remember because who was he rumored to join? Aston?
He was rumored to join Aston at one point, yeah. But now they look so bad this year, then how would that work?
Mm, yeah, I don't know.
But I'm
I
also a firm believer that Audi's going to figure it out in the next couple of years and be very good.
yeah, I forget. Was George on Williams before?
Georgia's on Williams before, yes.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. Only time will tell. I think somebody's going to have to leave the grid, and I think we're going to have at least a person leave the grid this year, whether that is Max, it could be Alonso, it could be anybody on the
Lewis,
Cadillac team. I mean, there's
Lewis.
just it could be Lewis. Yeah, there's just so many there's so much movement, and if Lewis leaves, like I genuinely have no idea who could take Lewis's place.
It's Ollie Behrman. It's 100% Ollie
You
Behrman.
think so?
100%. He looks
I mean,
so good in a Haas. Put him in a Ferrari, he's winning. He looks so good.
yeah, I know, I know. It's just weird. I'm so used to having Carlos, and yeah, it's an adjustment.
But
But I don't know.
speaking
I
of
guess time will
cutting
tell.
drivers too, though, because this is the next point that we have to talk about,
No,
cutting drivers.
but
Um,
perfect tie-in, but horrible news for me.
yeah. SD Bestie's rumored to be on thin ice. So when you're saying that you're going to get rid of a driver, I hate to break it to you, I think that will be the one. Because he is
I
not
know.
looked good.
I'm so sad. But like, is it really his fault or is it the car's fault? But then you have to also argue like Ollie's doing just
Yeah,
fine.
it's not, it can't be the car's fault because Ollie's been tearing it up. But I also don't think
Yeah.
Esti's been as bad as people think he has because Ollie has been so good. So it makes
Yeah,
it
I
makes it hard.
mean, I forget who's their reserve. Jack Doohan.
Is
See, I
it
don't know about
really?
that. Yeah, see, I don't know if they would replace
I mean, they want a youth movement, then it makes sense. You try it because Doohan was
Jack
like bad, but
Doohan.
he also had Flavio, so it's kind of hard to be good under that.
Yeah, but I don't know. That was hard. I hope not. I love seeing ST Bestie, obviously. Don't get me wrong
My
there.
bet is that if SD Bestie gets cut, he goes back with Mercedes as a reserve driver because Toto's his manager. So,
Oh, absolutely.
but that's pure
I
speculation.
love ST Bestie's story too. Like you can cut him. I love him. He's great.
Yeah. So it was a good
He's
segue to
not,
it.
yeah, he's not doing, I mean, he has 1 point, but he's got just as equally amount of points as Alex Albon does. But Alex Albon
Williams has been
honestly
bad.
has raised
Williams has
like
been really
one
bad.
raise. Yeah, all right, fair. Even Alpine has more points than him. Yeah.
Ollie Behrman has 17 and SD has one. Like, yeah, you
You
can't.
can't count SC Best. It's only been 4 races though.
So how does Ollie have 17 points?
I don't know, but that's why you can't say that Kimmy's gonna win the WDC just
I
because he's won 4 races.
literally said that he wasn't. Well, I didn't say that he
That's
wasn't.
my point. It's too early. It's too early. I would say halfway through the season, if we don't see him being cut, then yeah, fair.
This is actually kind of crazy. I didn't realize this. George Russell's raced in every single race this year, right? He was the odds-on favorite to win the title, right? He has two podiums. Oscar Piastri, who didn't race the first race because he crashed the car, then didn't race the second race because the car didn't work, also has two podiums. So
Yeah.
that's crazy that Oscar
That's what
even
I say.
has this many points is nuts.
It's so hard to even just say like, oh, he's horrible this year because it's like there has been such
That's
I
actually
don't know. It's so hard, and it's so hard to also base that because it's like there's brand new regulations as well. But I
that's
guess it's
also
also
just
adapt or
mind-blowing. I did
die.
not realize how good Oscar's been. Oscar's 43 points is in sixth, and he's 16 points behind third place, and he's missed two races.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like you can't just base like a couple races. Like SD best you get we've seen it before where you have drivers that are pulling in the back that'll come and spit out like a P7.
And then you saw a couple years ago when Lando and McLaren were terrible at the beginning of the year and then came back
And
and
then
showed
ended
up.
up exactly. So do I hate to hear this rumor? Yeah. Am I surprised it's a rumor? No. You could also say at the same time, like,
Is
is
Haas
Nico,
McLaren also probably no?
like that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. Well, I don't know. We'll figure like, is Alonso leaving? What's going on with Aston Martin? They're just horrible.
They're not even worth discussing. Like, if they
Oh
finish a
my.
race more than 3 laps behind or less than 3 laps behind the rest of the field, then I'll start talking about
They've had
it.
two DNFs and we've had four races. Well, technically, what, six?
Well, two DNFs as a team
Yeah.
or just Alonso. So those two DNFs don't even include
Or
the
sorry, that was Alonso. Alonso said two DNFs.
yeah, which I don't think that even counts the one where he came back or one of him or Stroll came back 30 laps down just to get Dana on the car.
It was, yeah, I think it was Stroll because Stroll also has two DNFs.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. So we'll see.
Literally.
Last couple things, just kind of basic stuff. 60-40 split has been approved, so now it's 60% gas, 40% battery, which is good to see. Because more power is more good, right? Um, on top of that, there's been rumors of V8 engines coming back, which would be pretty sick. We can't really
Bring
talk
back the
much about it because we don't
V12.
know about it. Um, but then the last one, I know you have an opinion on, so I want to hear it. Alpine is apparently nearing a deal with Gucci to become the title sponsor of the team, which would make them Gucci Alpine Racing. I kind of love
Hate
it.
it.
I kind of love it.
Hate it. I think it's disgusting. Did you see like the proposed suits that they had?
Uh, is that real? I saw Pierre
Oh my
wearing it.
God. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was some person's edit. Hated it. I hated it. It looked so chuggy. I hate it. It literally sounds so chuggy. Gucci Alpine, hate it.
Wait, what word did you just use?
Chuggy?
I've never heard anyone except for one person
You've
at my
never
office
heard,
use that. I've never heard
dude,
anyone besides you
it's
and that one person
chuggy. I
else.
hate it. I actually hate
Wait,
it. Like
this
this,
has to be
no
an edit.
offense if you
There's
ever
no way
made
that's not.
this, hate
Yeah, that's
this.
absolutely an edit. There's no way it's not.
If Lil Pump has a song, you know, this is good, this is good. If Lil Pump has a song called Gucci Gang, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my God, oh my God, I hate it. Maybe like a one-time race collab, cool. Ugh, no.
Well, we'll see. Gucci
That's
Alpine
as,
Racing could be
dude,
coming.
it's as bad as Haas having that stupid energy drink.
Wait,
Oh, hated
what
that.
energy drink did they have? They had oh my God, what was it?
It was like,
We do this
wait a
at
minute,
least once
bring it
every
up.
couple weeks on this
Rich
podcast.
energy.
Rich
It was
Energy. Yeah.
rich
Cheap.
energy.
Yeah, no.
Hated it.
Except Rich Energy wasn't an actual company and their CEO was a fraud, but we're not gonna talk about that.
Long story short.
I'm pretty sure he started suing people that said that, and maybe he watches our episodes.
No, I doubt it.
I don't have much to give you. Don't sue me. Um,
I hated it. I didn't like it. With a Gunther. Gunther Steiner.
what
He's
the
awesome.
Steiner?
It's him.
All right. So, with all the news out of the way, that took a good amount of time. It's why we always say that it's never a short episode.
Always
Um,
does.
let's run some race predictions. Let's do F1 Predict. Let's pull it up, Sid. We haven't done it in a while. I'm winning barely right now, but I am winning. Um,
Predict.
and let's do our podium because we're not going to say it yet, but I have a good idea of what is coming.
I don't. We've also had literally another 2 weeks off.
I mean, that's pretty standard.
All right, let's make predictions. All right, do you have pulled up? Are you doing your podium?
I'm doing my podium.
All right, I'm just gonna guess here. All right. I wonder if we're gonna have the same thing.
Well, we're not doing it yet. Just write it in. We are
Okay.
very different,
Yeah.
but the
We're
idea is
like,
the same. I see the
yeah,
idea you're
okay.
going.
We're we're on the same
The
wavelength
idea
here.
is definitely the same. How
All
many
right.
teams score points in the sprint? That's a sprint too. I did not know that. Oh
Oh
my
my
goodness.
God. Is it
We
seriously?
are washed,
Do
which
we
means we
have
have,
two back-to-back sprints?
I think this is 3 back-to-back sprints,
Oh my God.
which means we have
Oh,
to do the top five of the sprint too, which was 7 points each if we recall. Or the top three, not the top five.
it is not. Oh my God, it is.
Is that three
Oh,
in a row?
Dylan, we could have gone to the race this weekend.
Yeah. Don't remind me. I know. Well, it's Memorial Day, so it's
Next week, next year, y'all. Next
hopefully it's
year.
not on Memorial Day. Oh, and Indy 5's this week, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
All right, one year we gotta do 85. Next year we gotta do like the Canadian race.
Yeah. Hopefully that they don't put them on the same weekend as they did this year and we're gonna
It's
book it.
always no, Indy 5 is always on Memorial
No,
Day
I'm
weekend.
saying Canada is
Always.
not on Memorial Day this week.
I think it's always on Memorial Day.
Is it? I don't know. But all right. How many teams score points in the sprint of the top eight getting points? I think both Mercedes do, both McLarens do. So that's four.
Ferrari,
Both Ferraris,
maybe a
six.
Haas.
One of the Red Bulls and one of the Haas. So that's one, two, three, four, five teams in my opinion.
I'll do six
I completely copy you, but it's fine.
just to switch it up.
Okay. In the sprint, which driver finishes the highest between Franco Colapinto and Carlos Sainz? The obvious answer is Carlos Sainz because he's Carlos Sainz. Alpine and Franco have looked really good.
I was just about to say I am fully picking Franco Colapinto on this
I'm
one.
still gonna go Carlos Sainz because I think it's a matter of time before Williams figures it out, and Carlos is Carlos. Um, but Franco, good on him. He's been really good this year.
Which driver takes pole position
I am going with Mr. Oscar Piastri.
for sprint or for the race?
This is for the race.
You're gonna go Oscar.
You're doing it too?
I'm gonna go Mr. Kimmy.
Give me an Oscar. I think and that's probably going to be reflective in our predictions. You will
I
see
agree.
soon. But
Well,
will
race.
both Racing Bull cars get out of Q1?
Mm.
Both? No.
Yeah, I think
One
Isaac.
of them, yes.
I forget who it was.
I don't think Lawson gets out. I think Lindblad does. I might have that backwards, but we'll see. I think one
Oh
of
my
them
God,
will, and I think the other one will.
it's been so long. I keep forgetting Isaac's on actual Red Bull.
Yeah. He has not looked good.
I know, but he also was a DNF last weekend. That's what I'm thinking of. You said yes or no?
I said no.
I'm gonna go now. Okay. Uh, I'm gonna go yes. I lied. I'm gonna go yes.
Okay, there you go.
I'm gonna go yes.
Fastest pit stop of the race.
I honestly have no idea, and I'm just gonna go Ferrari because
I
Ferrari always
agree
seems
with you
well in pit stops.
because they're
I
always
really have no idea. I haven't been paying attention at all to pit
it's been
stops.
Ferrari all year. So,
Who
um,
finishes ahead?
in the GP, I can't bet against Ali. I've been talking so high of him. I can't do it. I have to
I'm
go.
gonna have to go SC Bestie. I'm feeling a breakthrough SC Bestie.
That's bold. But Bortoleto, I could see too. Bortoleto's been good.
I'm gonna do SC Bestie. How many times will the virtual safety car? Let's see if it's gonna rain.
I believe it is, but considering it's supposed to
Because
rain
it's
everywhere.
raining here for the next six
Sunday, it is
days.
supposed to rain. 35% chance of rain in Montreal. So I think we
I'm
get
gonna do,
two.
I was just about to say, I'm gonna do greater than two has plus 10 points.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go one.
I think it's one or two. I'm gonna go two.
I'm gonna go one.
Who will set the fastest lap of the race? I'm
Hold
not
on,
going
my
to tell
thing
you
is
my
stuck.
answer because it's going to affect my prediction, but you will see. So,
I'm just gonna put Lando again. I feel like he consistently gets, he normally always consistently
actually,
gets
you're so right.
fastest lap.
That's actually so true. The guy who I think is going to win the race is
I'm
not going
actually
to get
gonna
the best.
double.
I think I'll go Oscar for fastest lap. I will also double down on it. Who's ahead in the team
Because I want to
championship?
say like whether he's whether he's ahead or not, I feel like he consistently does. Anyways, after the great, I'm gonna have to go McLaren.
I don't know if they're going to have enough points made up based on my predictions. So I'm gonna
What's the
say
point?
no
Oh,
because
okay,
I
fair.
think that 16 is a lot to make up. Yeah, I'll say no. I think Ferrari has one more week where they're ahead of them. So finished.
I like it.
And now we have some predictions to make. And we got to start with the sprint, which I think favors the McLarens and the Ferraris of the world because they'll get off to a good
Yeah.
start and be able to hold them behind them.
Mm. All right, I gotta think about this. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking the same thing.
I'm thinking one of the two, and then I think I go.
I'm gonna go. Okay,
There's
yeah,
no
basically
real
same
reason
thing.
for it, but that's what I'm going with.
Nope, I have no idea other than one of these three is just gonna have something going on that they're just gonna do really well.
Okay. So, for those of you who can't see our doc, I have Charles Leclerc winning. I have Lando in two, second, and I have Kimi in third because I think the starts that Ferrari and McLaren are going to be able to have are going to be very important here, and Kimi's not going to have enough time to catch up, especially considering that both of the Ferrari and the McLaren have looked a lot better. So, one Charles, two Lando, three Kimi.
I agree. I think we have the same space, same mindset here. I've got Lando P1, George P2, Lewis P3. Really no rhyme or reason.
You're not
I feel
wrong
like
with Lewis has
Lewis
been
always does well
very good in
in
the
sprints.
sprints. Yeah, that's what I'm about to say.
Yeah, and I feel like he's been out of the news recently. I feel like a lot of these people, like George's been underperforming, Lando's kind of warming up again. So to be fair, I could see any three of these either coming in P1, P2, or P3, no specific order. Just because I feel like we're coming back and things are kind of coming back to full swing. Somebody's gonna have a spotlight moment. I feel it.
Yeah, I'm
I
down
feel
with.
it.
All right. That leaves the main race to make some predictions for. I am leading the series 36 to 12. That doesn't really mean anything. They're 5 points per person and 7 points for the sprint. Sydney can come back very easily. So let's see. Who do I have for fourth? I think I was going this way. And
I don't know if we're gonna be on the same length here.
that's what I was thinking.
All right, we're
We
kind of on the
are
same
not on
wavelength.
this. We have one of the same. So, which means someone's
Kinda,
making
kinda.
points up this week. I'll start
It's all
first
right.
with P5, and it's going to be Charles Leclerc. I think the Ferraris have been surpassed by the McLarens. I think Charles is just better than Lewis right now. Um, so that's my rhyme or reason for that one. Charles is a fifth. Fourth, I'm going Lando. He doesn't usually have the best of races in Canada. He crashed last year trying to pass Oscar on the inside, if everyone remembers that. So I think he's going to be
Tragedy.
P4. I do unfortunately remember that. P3, Kimi Antonelli. He's finally going to come back to earth, and I think the two guys ahead of him are just so good in Canada every time that it's nothing that Kimi did wrong. It's just the guys ahead of him are really good in Canada, right? P2, Oscar Piastri. He looks very good when he does race and loves Canada. And P1, because Mercedes is just going to continue winning and he needs it. He needs a little kick in the butt, and I think this race is going to do it. George Russell's going to win it, and he needs it bad. So we got George, Oscar, Kimmy, Lando, Charles. Bonus will do after. Take it away.
I like it. I agree with the George thing. I'm telling you, somebody's gonna have a spotlight moment this weekend. It's either gonna be in the sprint or in the main race. Who knows? But I agree with Dylan. Charles P5. Really no rhyme or reason. He's good enough, but I don't know if they're good enough yet to be top three, especially with how we ended the last race. Um, I've got George P4. I still don't know if he's got enough kick. I've got him doing pretty well in the sprint, so kind of going back to what I'm saying, somebody's either going to perform really well in the sprint or really well in the race. I'm betting George in the sprint, not the race. Um, Lando P3. Uh, Great results last weekend. Again, I agree with Dylan. Not always the best at Canada. Still good enough, and there's enough pace in the car that I don't think we're gonna have any issues. I've got Mr. Antonelli in P2, just performance-wise. I think he's doing great this season. don't think he's ready for a P1 spot yet, just because he has horrible starts. And then, of course, we have Mr. Oscar. I think he's in need of a win, honestly. It's been kind of a rough season for the kids, so
I think it's coming.
that's what I'm looking at. So, you've got a Mercedes sandwich. I've got a Lando sandwich. Or not a Lando sandwich, a McLaren sandwich. So,
There you go. That's good.
yeah, I like
Let's
it.
think our random number generators and let's get this done.
I like it. I like it.
You're just gonna have to trust me because I'm not pulling my phone up because it is slow.
Nah, you're good.
Let me know.
Yeah, man, I feel horrible for Max. Just not to while my phone loads. I feel horrible for Max.
Yeah, I like completely forgot about him when I was doing the predictions. I'm not gonna lie. That's how bad Red Bull has been. So
Yeah, I mean, they
he
weren't
can be up.
too bad in Miami.
They
I
weren't
mean,
too bad, but it's just everyone else is ahead of him and it's annoying.
yeah, I guess it's good. That's what you get for switching engines. So, building a new car.
All right,
Anyways,
I'm clicking your number generator.
7.
7 for me, 11 for you.
It's pretty even playing field.
I actually love picking 7. That's great. So
Oh
with
man, 11.
7, that really leaves me either Lewis, Max, or a midfield car. Who are we thinking of?
I know who I want.
Well, you're gonna pick SD Bessie in 11th because you're very
No,
predictable.
I
Oh,
did
you're
not.
not. Wow,
I
I
did
did not
not.
see that coming from you.
I know. We got a new character entered into my vocabulary.
Um, we've been on this ride this entire day today. Let's go Ollie Behrman at 7th.
Always got a Haas in there somewhere. Always
Have,
do.
have to.
Ah, do you want to go first?
Ollie Behrman at 7th. I just did.
Sorry. I'm so zoned out. I'm so tired. Anyways, any rhyme or reason or just because?
Well, because I've been talking him up this entire episode, and because I think he's just the best rate guy in the midfield. If we're being realistic, one of the guys that we put in our top 5 and or Lewis or Max will probably have a stinker of a race because usually one of them does. So that bumps Behrman up to 7th. So let's see.
I like it. It's so funny to see that like a couple years ago it was like Lewis and Max and now it's just wow.
Everyone
How
else.
times change.
Yep.
Anyways, I'm gonna go Lindblad for P11. Racing Bulls have been looking pretty good. I don't think my predictions or my F1 predict reflects that accurately. That's all right. I changed my mind.
And that's okay.
No, he finished. He finished. Where did he finish last race? Watch him be like DNF, of course. I don't even remember. He was
He's
14th.
actually been
We're
consistently
coming
average
back.
this entire year.
Yeah, you know what? Why not? We're gonna have a good race. I feel like it's gonna be a good race for a lot of people. All things considering with the rain. Uh,
He's gotten He got 8th, then 12th, and then 14th twice.
yeah.
So
So
not too far off. I could see it. But
has anybody not finished a race this year? No.
like completely, I don't think so. I think everyone's finished at some point.
Yeah, because I'm looking at who I was thinking Hulkenberg, but he
He's
finished.
been,
We're
yeah,
good.
yeah.
We're good. Never mind. Disregard.
All right. Um, we can't really talk much more about just random stuff because the technical difficulties are starting to hit. And if you guys can't tell, Sydney was frozen for like you were frozen for like 5 minutes, your screen. I heard you the entire time, but your face wasn't moving. It was so
I knew it. You looked
funny.
so confused. I'm like, I'm totally frozen.
You were talking the entire time, but it was funny because you had a very funny face on. But
I'm sure I did. You need to put one of those like technical difficulties.
technical difficulties one. Yeah, well. But yeah, good episode. We're back. We're gonna be more consistent. We're speaking it into existence now. We say it all the time. We're actually gonna do it. Yeah, let's have a happy Memorial Day to everyone watching.
Yes.
fun
Three-day
race.
weekend.
Enjoy this. This is a great weekend of racing because Indy 500 and Montreal is pretty
I
cool.
know. I love the 85.
We're gonna go one of these years.
Oh my God, it's the best event ever. It's awesome.
This year, I'm gonna stick to Cleveland. I'm going to Game Four
I
of the
wanted to
next
go to the
Cavs.
85 this year. So I was depressed. Flights are expensive, y'all. Gas is still expensive.
We'll see. A couple years from now. Thank you guys all for watching, though. We appreciate all the support. New episodes every race week. Um, and yeah, follow TikTok, follow the Instagram, subscribe, tell your friends, all the fun stuff. And we'll
Yep.
see you guys later.
Bye.
Peace out.